Alachua County commissioners are no longer going to collect fees from inmates at the county jail.
TV 20's Ethan Badowski tells us why commissioners say it's about more than the money.
The people that are left behind in jail after first appearance are the poorest of the people that can't afford bond. So why are you charging even more?
Alachua County commissioners have answered that question by voting to no longer charge inmates any fees. They're completely cutting off the revenue stream, which brought in $195,000 a year. County officials say the change will not cost taxpayers any money and simply remove the revenue they made off inmates.
Charging them fines to be held while they wait trial did not feel fair or reasonable. To me, making money on the backs of people who are awaiting one of the most difficult times of their lives didn't make sense.
Commissioners also recently voted to eliminate costs of phone calls to prisoners.
I think that would be lovely. It would save us $50 every 2 or 3 weeks.
Kimber Tuff spoke at the commission meeting and says while these steps are positive, there is still a long way to go.
A big thing that would be awesome is to stop incarcerating people on minor offenses, like especially misdemeanor offenses, things that could just be an appearance in court.
Prizia says these changes are part of a larger effort to reduce incarceration rates altogether. She proposed other solutions to keep people from entering the jail system.
A lot of times people are in jail simply because they can't afford bail. I would love to see us working on non-monetary options so that people don't have to sit in jail just because they don't have the funds in their bank account.
Free phone calls to the jail will begin October 1st. In Gainesville, Ethan Badowski, TV 20 News.